several weeks now, we've been talking about the backyard farmer garden, the plants that were in the greenhouse waiting to be taken out to harden off. Well, the time has finally come. The weather is cooperating, and it's time to get these plants out, hardened off, and planted in the garden. But we've had to have a few extra steps this year because these plants have been doing so fantastically in the greenhouse. The first thing we had to do was these plants have grown up so quick and so wonderfully, and we were really excited to get the 2021 gardening season started. A lot of them have outgrown some of their containers. So in order for them to keep growing and doing well, we actually transplanted them up into bigger containers. As you can see, these roots are a little root bound, so that was why we moved them up into bigger containers. We were actually having to water them almost twice a day in this greenhouse, especially when the greenhouse was warmer. The next thing we've had to do is pinch back a lot of the plants. Underneath the lights with the extra fertilizer that we've been giving them, they've really done well. So a lot of the flowers were starting to put their flowers on, flower buds on. So we've actually had to go back and pinch them back. Pinching them back is really a good thing. It slows the growth of them, pushes back the flower time on them, makes them a lot more bushy. So you're gonna have a really more robust and beautiful plant when you move them out into your garden. After we've transplanted them and pinched them back, they're now ready to harden off. As I said earlier, we've been waiting for the right time, and the right time has finally come. Those evening temperatures are going to be above 40 degrees now, so now it's time to harden off. To harden off your plants is a little bit of a process, takes about 7 to 10 days, and what you're really doing is you're strengthening these plants to get used to being outdoors. They've been babied in this greenhouse. It's been 75 plus degrees in here. We've given them water every day. We've cared for them every day, and they haven't had wind blowing on them like they will be outside. So we need to toughen them up and get them ready to move outdoors. We're gonna keep them in a shady area so that they get used to the sun and the wind. Their cuticles, the leaves and stuff are gonna get harder. They're gonna get more waxy, so they're gonna lose less water once they do this. Their stems being blown in the wind are actually gonna get tougher and be much more supportive when we plant them in the ground. So that's one of the reasons why we harden them off. For you, you're gonna have a lot smaller quantity, so moving them in and out would be your best bet. For us, we're gonna keep them in a very shady area and just move them out once and let them harden off over the next 7 to 10 days. So that's what's been happening in the Backyard Farmer greenhouse, and we are excited to have you see the plants and check out the garden.